Good evening, guys. Bill McMillan here with NDWX.com. On Thursday evening, wanted to touch base with you briefly before we go into a busy Christmas weekend. We'll be here all weekend providing updates for you, right on through Christmas for that matter, as a very busy winter pattern kind of settles in here. And the first of what looks to sure be a series of accumulating snow events for portions of the region will get underway Saturday morning. And given that this is still, more than 24 hours out, the high-resolution NAM forecast radar can't be trusted with its specifics, but it can give us a general idea as to what the radar may look like Saturday morning, and we would agree with this. Again, the specifics around the exact placement could be argued for sure whether it's a little too far north or not. Personally, I think this may be a bit further off to the southeast. But nonetheless, it does show the concern we have for a narrow but potentially heavy band of wet snow falling along the northern and northwestern periphery of the precipitation shield Saturday morning. And this would rotate through central Indiana, north-central Indiana, into early Saturday afternoon before moving out, and cold air will settle in Saturday night. That sets the stage for obviously what will be another winter weather maker just in time for Christmas Eve. Upper level energy will rotate across the Ohio Valley and combine with Arctic air to produce an expanding shield of snow, we think, and this should become rather widespread and really, for that matter, should come down in a pretty good clip just in time for Christmas festivities Christmas Eve afternoon and Christmas Eve night. So certainly very festive. Some additional accumulation, a good bet, across a more widespread portion of the state, particularly central and northern portions of the state on Christmas Eve. And with that said, we will have our first call snowfall map out early tomorrow morning after we take a look at all of the data from overnight. We'll build that for you and have it out tomorrow morning for your viewing pleasure. That'll move off to the east, and forecast models have kind of been struggling a bit with the overall evolution of things as we go through the middle and latter parts of next week. The main message, though, is that we still think a significant winter storm threat is certainly on the table before the new year, and beginning to hone in on that Thursday-Friday time frame for an arrival into the Ohio Valley. And by all counts, this sure looks like a rather widespread and impactful winter storm, and we're far too we have still several days to go before we can get specific. However, given the pattern, given the signals that we see right now, everything really screams for a high-impact, rather widespread event. We'll fine-tune things as we go through the course of next week, but if you're going to be traveling late next week, certainly keep a very close eye on the overall forecast, as a significant winter storm certainly appears to be looming. This is a look. We'll close tonight with a look at the 10 to 15-day European ensemble temperature anomaly. And I know we keep saying this, but the data continues just to be incredibly bitterly cold. When you look at this from a standpoint of it being a 5-day mean, and to see an ensemble mean print out temperatures that are 10 to 15 degrees Celsius below average across this large portion of the country, anywhere you see this purple, that is just about as significant as it gets. And then obviously this is nothing to sneeze at either. 5 to 8 degrees below average Celsius in a 5-day span to open up the new year. Certainly one of the colder signals that we've seen in quite some time, and most likely what this is also doing is seeing the growing and expanding snowpack that is likely to develop as these storms come at us in a fast and furious clip, really into the new year as well. So if you like winter weather, if you like snow, and you've had to suffer over the past couple of winters, like myself, this is certainly a pattern for you, as multiple accumulating snow events certainly appear likely over the next couple of weeks. Guys, in the meantime, make it a great evening. Find a way to relax before Christmas gets underway, and we'll have an updated forecast for you early tomorrow morning with that snowfall map. We'll talk with you soon.